As with the first objective, for objective number 2, it is important to consider the verb used, in this case, analyse. To analyse something involves examining it methodically and in detail, in order to be able to explain and interpret it. This includes finding meanings or relationships and being able to identify patterns, similarities, and differences. So for objective 2, you will need to examine in detail the key challenges facing the management accountant to the extent that you can explain to someone else what these are and how they may be related or different. To summarise, there are 3 key challenges in the study guide for you to analyse and understand. They are 1. Understanding and being able to use technology effectively, including keeping information and data secure and utilising technological advances to improve business process efficiency. This also includes the related challenges of being able to guide others in the organisation in the effective use of management accounting systems, which are discussed in detail in Part C. Challenge number 2 is determining and providing advice to management on how to best use available resources in the most efficient way possible to increase and sustain value. And number 3 is to promote innovation, to drive competitiveness, create value, and this may also include an element of constraining innovation if it is headed in the wrong direction. Technological challenges arise in both day-to-day operations and at the strategic level. It is important to note that the implementation of major information systems in an organisation presents both a challenge and an opportunity. Advances in technology have enabled the automation of many of the traditional number crunching tasks, and this provides opportunities for the management accountant to focus on more expansive analysis and strategic support. This also increases the challenges, as it is important to ensure that the integrity of data inputted into these systems is high, and it has also resulted in higher expectations of the management accountant by senior management in an organisation. This is why it is a challenge, but essential to be able to guide others in the organisation or subcontractors used in outsourcing in the correct and effective use of management accounting systems in the organisation. It is also worthwhile guiding senior management on how to obtain regular routine reports from the MAS. This can reduce the management accountant's routine workload and provide more time to be able to develop high quality analysis and advice. The challenge for management accountants in resource management is in being able to accurately determine and provide advice on the most efficient or effective way to utilise an organisation's resources. This includes having an intricate understanding of the broader supply chain, cash flow and working capital management, and the management of intangibles such as employee know-how and intellectual property. It is important to ensure there are sufficient resources at the right time to maximise productive value and outputs. This relates to properly managing resource constraints. It is also important to ensure that there is not an overabundance of resources, which can lead to wasted resources and destruction of value. The third key challenge discussed in the study guide relates to the promotion of innovation in an organisation. The challenge here is to not only ensure that innovation is promoted, to drive competitiveness and create sustainable value, but to also constrain unproductive innovation. Investment in research and development is essential, and the management accountant will be required to assist in providing sufficient budget and resources to enable this innovation. In supporting innovation, the management accountant needs to have a clear understanding of customer needs, both current and future, and an in-depth knowledge of the operating industry and external environment.